If you're watching this from YouTube, welcome to the Digital Marketing Warrior YouTube channel, the place to come to be inspired in creating your wealth. In today's video, I'm going to be going over how you can start developing a wealthy mindset, going from poverty into wealth and abundance. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out when I roll out some new content. I want to ask you a question. Right now, at this very moment, is your mind in wealth and abundance, or is it in poverty? I want you to comment down below this video. Tell me, is your mind in wealth and abundance, or is it in poverty? If it is in poverty, you're not alone. There are a lot of people right now who want to get started in building the lifestyle of their dreams. But a lot of them are struggling because they're still carrying on that mindset of poverty. They're still carrying thoughts of poverty in their mind. And they've been carrying that around for a very long time. Did you know that thoughts of poverty causes us not only so much stress in our lives, but also weakens our immune system? That's a fact. The fact that thoughts of poverty causes us so much stress in our lives and weakens our immune system should be a red flag more than enough to really start taking this seriously. Because if you truly want to succeed in building the lifestyle of your dreams, it's very important that you pay close attention to this video, because this can absolutely help you make that mindset shift. But before I go right into how you can start to do this, let me give you a story. Let me share with you a story, personal story of mine to tie into all of this. So when I first got started in this internet marketing journey, I didn't think mindset was important. I was so focused on, when I started my very first business opportunity that I was promoting online, I was just focused on going through the modules, jotting down as much as I can, learning as much as I can about everything that I was being shown in the back office of what I was promoting. And I was expecting that as soon as I went through the whole course, as soon as I went through all the modules, I was going to go ahead and implement and take action on everything that I learned. And I thought it was going to be as simple as that. But I quickly realized, it didn't take very long for me to realize it didn't work that way. In fact, I neglected to work on myself the very beginning that I started this journey, and I was struggling. I couldn't even take action on what I learned. Yes, I went through all the modules. I took down a bunch of notes, but I didn't take any action. And it wasn't because the strategies, the tactics, what I was learning was hard. It's just that I was still carrying on the poverty mindset that a lot of people are still carrying around. And this all stemmed back from my upbringing in my family. And you might just find that this may be the same case for you as well. I had thoughts of poverty around money. Every conversation that I have ever heard from my family was always worrying about money. Do we have enough to cover monthly expenses? Do we have enough to give basic necessities? Do we have enough so that we can keep that roof over our heads? And then not only that, but I also have thoughts of poverty in my personal life as well, particularly with the kinds of people that I used to call my friends. I was always around people who did nothing but complain about anything and everything. And I didn't know it until I started this journey that I realized that had been affecting me of my life. But as soon as I started taking it seriously and start to learn how to develop a wealthy mindset, now I'm in a place where I'm getting results and I'm just continuing to grow and scale my business from here. So, how can you start to develop that wealthy mindset? What I'm going to go ahead and do right now is I'm going to go ahead, share my screen. I'm going to show you a formula that you can use to start developing a wealthy mindset. And by the way, you may want to get out a pen and a piece of paper to write this down. So I'll give you some time to do that while I go ahead and start sharing my screen right over here. Okay. Okay. So here you see this formula. You see CE plus CP plus AA plus MMM equals a wealth mindset. And just to give credit where credit is due, I learned this from a course. So let's go over the first one. CE. What is CE? CE is change your environment. Change your environment. How many times have you found yourself in the kind of place where you just can't seem to focus, where there is constantly so much negativity around you? I've been in that place myself. And the truth is, if you really want to start being successful, if you really want to start developing that wealth mindset, change your environment. Now, this doesn't have to be something so drastic, but put yourself in a place where it will shift your mind. This could mean going outside, being out in nature. What I love to do is I love going to a park and just enjoying nature's scenery. You got to be in a kind of environment where you'll be inspired and where you'll be shown other possibilities. Now, the second part of the formula, CP. CP means connect with positive people. CP, connect with positive people. You have probably heard other people talk about the importance of your circle of influence. You are the direct result of the people you hang out with the most. If your circle of influence is just nothing but people who are in stagnant, who are still, who do nothing but complain about anything and everything, and who just display negativity, who just don't have any ambitions to aim higher in life, it's time for you to change that circle. Kick those people out of your life and replace those people with people who are not only going to make you feel good, but also inspire you to do better and be the best that you can be. It's important that you understand that part of the formula, because it's hard to become successful when you're constantly around negative people 24/7. Remember that. And now the third part of the formula, AA. AA stands for add affirmations into your life. Add affirmations into your life. I've noticed with a handful of people, there's a handful of people that think affirmations don't work. That simply saying that I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich doesn't really work. Well, here's the thing. If you're watching this for the first time and you have no clue what affirmations are statements that you say to yourself. But in order for affirmations to truly work, you have to believe in them. And how do you start believing in affirmations? By saying it to yourself repeatedly as often as possible. Now, I'll give you an example. If you've been in the kind of lifestyle that just has been nothing but lack, that's always been about scarcity, it probably doesn't do you any good to say something like, I am worth $1 million, when in truth, you can barely even hold 10 cents to your own name. But you can start off with something simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. Start with an affirmation that's simple. It could be something like, I choose money. I choose to stop worrying so much. If you start adding those kinds of affirmations into your life, and you start being consistent in repeating those statements on a regular basis as often as possible, what you're going to find is over time, you do it over a long period of time, you're going to start to believe in what you're telling yourself. They say that if you tell yourself a lie and you repeatedly do so, you'll start to believe the lie. But the same thing can happen also with affirmations. The more that you tell yourself affirmations, statements, beliefs that you tell yourself on a regular basis, you're going to start believing in them. But just remember, affirmations can only work if you truly believe in them. Now, the last part of this formula, MMM. MMM stands for make more money. Make more money. You are probably looking for something right now that's going to help you earn more than what you're currently earning right now. But making more money doesn't just have to be centered just around that. It could also mean picking up some extra jobs that will help you earn a little bit more extra income. Or you can even start looking around your house and look for possessions that you no longer care for. I remember not too long ago, actually a few months ago, I was actually doing some spring cleaning, and I noticed that I had a bunch of these collectibles, action figures, because I'm an action figure collector. I had a bunch of these action figures collectibles in which a lot of them I just didn't really care to hold on to, and they were just sitting there stored away and gathering dust. So what I went ahead and do is I rounded up all the collectibles that I no longer needed, And I went to a local collectible store and I sold off that collection. And as a result, I made more money off of it. So you can even do something like that. Or even just selling your possessions online just to earn a little bit more money. And you can also pick up more hours at your job so that you can be in a position to start building the lifestyle of your dreams. So, change your environment, connect with positive people, add affirmations into your life, make more money, do all of those things over a consistent period of time, and you'll start to develop the wealth mindset. If this absolutely blew you away and you'd like to learn how you can go more in depth to even going further in developing that wealth mindset, the kind of mindset that deserves success. Let me go back right over here. Let me go ahead and stop sharing screen over here so I can talk to you. If you want to develop a mindset that is deserving of success, and you'd like to learn how you can get started, this is what I would like you to do. There will be a link directly below in the video description for my #1 recommendation for a total life transformation business. I want you to click on that link, opt in with your best email. You'll be redirected to a page with a video presentation on it. Watch that video presentation all the way through, lock in your spot, and get positioned as soon as possible so you can start to learn how to eliminate the stress that you're carrying with you in your life and be on track to developing the kind of mindset that deserves success and allows you to build a lifestyle of your dreams. With that said, this is Mark Castillo, aka the Digital Marketing Warrior. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video today. Have an amazing day, wherever you may be, whatever time that you're watching this from. I'll see you on the next video very soon. Take care.